Well, this here is the all-new MG Hector SUV, and this car, as you must have read by now, comes with a host of apps. A lot of them can be used via your mobile phone, so it is a very high-tech car. It's a very sophisticated car in that department. But the big question is that has it got enough to beat its main rivals? Is it better than its main rivals, the Jeep Compass, as well as the Tata Harrier? That's what you're here to find out, and I'll answer that question by the end of this video review. But before that, let me know what you think about the looks of this car. We'll now play some visuals for you along with some music. So have a look and let me know in the comment section below. After that, we'll jump inside and also, the big highlight of the cabin is this huge 10.4-inch touchscreen system. It is in portrait mode. It's vertical, not horizontal, so it's great for Instagram. If you are big on Instagram, then this is a great car for you. Well, I'm just joking. It's a great car for anyone, even for someone who's not on Instagram. I just wanted to put my Instagram thing inside the video. You can follow me on Ashish Masih 1. You can also follow the team at Autoportal_India. But moving away from jokes, it is a very nice and intuitive system to operate. It is very crisp. All the menus have been marked very well. And I just said it is probably one of the best, if not the best system out there at this price point. You can use this system for the stereo, for the apps, as well as for the air conditioning on this car, because across it you only find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 buttons. So it is a very uncluttered dashboard, a very uncluttered center console, and it gives you a feeling of being at peace and easiness when you're driving this car, because you can focus on the driving as well as on the system. In terms of the apps, you get a whole host of apps. You get TomTom's maps, you get the Ghana app, which will come loaded with the car when you buy it, and of course you get a host of other stuff as well. Apple's CarPlay, Android Auto is already there, but the key party trick, the big party trick, of course, is the "Hello MG,
I'm listening.
Please close the sunroof." This really is the party trick of the car, and this is something that you will wow your home guests with, or you can wow your relatives with. And when they ask you why did you buy the MG car, you'll tell them because it is a very convenient car, it's a very well connected car, and it is a car which comes with very thoughtful features and very thoughtful touches, and this is one of them. Of course, you can also use your voice to turn up the heat inside the car or to reduce the heat, and also for the stereo system, so you can really use it in a lot of ways. I can't show you all of them right now because it will really eat up all the video time, but as I just said, it is the highlight of the car and definitely gives this car the edge over its other rivals in this segment. It's also a very comfortable car. The front seats have got great support for your under thighs, very good support for your lower back, and the side bolsters also are excellent in terms of their holding capabilities. The front driver's side seat can be adjusted electrically, which is a great boon for people like me who always want to adjust their seats, and the steering column also adjusts for both rake as well as for reach, which means that finding your own comfortable position is really a breezy affair. In terms of the overall materials, it is at par with its rivals. It is at par with the Harrier and the Jeep Compass. And in terms of utility places, you get a couple of beverage holders over here. Top bins are large enough, and you can also keep your iPhone as well as your wallet inside the box. Of course, there's a bit of a tray over here which isn't very large, and if you have two phones like me, then it's better to keep one of them hidden over here, especially if it's an old and outdated iPhone like mine. Well, so if you're someone who prefers to be in the backseat all day long, you will really enjoy the backseat of the MG Hector, because as you can see, knee room is massive over here. Headroom also is more than adequate. And if you haven't been seeing my videos for the last 5 years, then I'll just remind you that my height for reference is 5'10", and I always adjust the front seat for my height and my driving position. So for someone who's even 5'11", 6 or 6'1 or 6'2 or even 6'3", you have ample knee room and good amounts of headroom as well. The seats themselves are very good in terms of comfort. The cushioning is spot on. Neither is it too firm, neither is it too soft. The backrest angle also is spot on, and The best part is that the floorboard over here is completely flat, so whoever's sitting in the middle has plenty of place to stretch his feet. You can easily sit here in these seats all day long for 8 hours or 10 hours. If you want to drive from Delhi to Dalhousie or from Delhi to Dharamshala, it is an easy drive. You won't feel tired at all. You also get large windows at the back, and the aperture is also nice and wide, so getting inside the car and stepping out is a breezy affair. You also get your own AC vents, and you also get a 5-volt charging point. You get a USB port over here, which means that if you have a mobile phone or a smart tab, you can always have it charged. Well, the Hector comes with a massive 587 litre boot. Yes, you got it right. It's 587, which is really massive by any comparison with any other car, not only in this segment but any other segment. And it's a wide boot, it's a deep boot, which means that you can really load it up to the brim, and it'll take care of all your weekend needs. If you plan to go for that long trip on the weekend for a large 4 or 5 day holiday, this car's boot will really manage to soak in all those luggage pieces. And the ledge is also really wide, which means that you can easily have your wife, your kids sitting with you and enjoying the views like I am at the moment here in Coonoor. In terms of the overall score, I'll give it a very strong 10 out of 10 in the boot department, as well as the cabin comfort and cabin space department. Well, so the Hector comes with 2 engine options. There's a 2-litre diesel, which makes about 170 bhp. It's the same engine which also powers the Jeep Compass as well as the Tata Harrier, and you also get a petrol engine which makes about 143 bhp. Now the petrol engine is a 1.5 litre unit, and of course you get hybrid tech as well with the engine, so you can choose it with hybrid tech or without it. The hybrid tech only adds a little more to the fuel economy of the car. What you like about the car and the driving dynamics is the very solid ride. The ride comfort on this car is very good. In fact, it feels a whole lot more stable than your last girlfriend ever did, and it is a very stable car on the highway. If you take it out in the city and you maneuver it over those crevices, those badly patched up roads, even then it's a nice and comfortable car. You won't feel uncomfortable inside the car because the car filters all the bumps and potholes and makes them keep away from the cabin. So it is a nice comfortable car. Now in terms of the gearbox, you get a 6-speed manual gearbox. There's no automatic at the moment, and it's a decent gearbox to use. It's as good as the one on the Jeep Compass as well as the Tata Harrier, so it doesn't really have a big advantage over those two cars in terms of the gearbox quality or the shift pattern. Now in terms of performance, both the diesel and petrol are quite okay. You will get adequate performance from both of them. You will never be found wanting to power if you're on the highway, and even in the city they have good performance. Now the diesel engine is the one to choose if you want the car to be taking up the hills or coming down the hill, because it has that extra bit of torque which aids climbing up and down. But the petrol really is the one to go for if you drive primarily in the city, because it's an inherently quiet motor. It's very quiet at standstill. In fact, you won't be able to tell if it's on or off when you have this car parked at a signal. It is that quiet. And in terms of driving, it is also nice because the power delivery is linear. It comes in quite low in the RPM band, and it is a decent engine. So I would stick with the petrol 1.5 hybrid if I were you, because it gives you that extra bit of fuel economy, and it also gives you very good refinement if you drive primarily in the city. Now most other car reviewers talk about the steering wheel of a car in great detail, about the feel and the feedback, and if it is very good if you take it on a racetrack or if you go up the hills. And to be honest, most buyers, I don't think buy a car to go up the hills or for racetrack kind of events. They buy it for convenience as well as a hassle-free nature. Anyways, if I have to give an easy verdict, I'd say that the steering wheel on this car has the right amount of weight. Neither is it too heavy and neither is it too soft. It's not as soft as to make you feel nervous on the highway, and neither is it too heavy as to start making you feel tired when you take it out. So it's got the right amount of weight. It's quite accurate as well, and as you compare it to its rivals, it's at par with both of them, and I would give it a decent score of 7.5 out of 10. It is decent and it is quite okay for day-to-day usage. So overall, in terms of the driving department, I would give the MG Hector, both the diesel and petrol, a strong score of 89 out of 100, and it is a nice car to drive. It's an easy car to drive. One thing which really makes this car very good is the excellent visibility all across. The visibility from the front is good. Even though you get a chunky pillar, the mirrors on the side are nice and big, and the side view mirrors themselves are large enough. The center mirror also is quite good, so you get a good view, and the car never feels claustrophobic in the least. So as I just said, out of 100, a strong score of 89 in the driving department. Well, so overall, with its high-tech features, its very roomy and comfortable cabin, as well as its comfortable ride, the MG Hector really has what it takes to outclass its other rivals. And if you're in the market for a large size SUV, I recommend that you go to an MG dealership and take a test drive of this car before you plant your money on any of its rivals. Out of a score of 100, I'd give this one a strong 90. It really is a very good package, and one which you will truly like once you sit inside it and use all these apps as well as connected features. It's bye for now, and hope to see you soon.